Nigeria, I mean, the fact that this issue has not gotten on people's radar.
Right, no one's talking about it.
It's pretty amazing. If you don't know what's going on in Nigeria, your media sources suck. You are in a bubble. And again, I'm not a Christian, but they are systematically killing the Christians in Nigeria. They've killed over 100,000 since 2009. They've burned 18,000 churches. This is so much more. These are their Islamists, Boko Haram. This is so much more of a genocide attempt than what is going on in Gaza. They are literally attempting to wipe out the Christian population of an entire country. Where are the kids protesting this?
And not violate the religion of Islam by selling and distributing products that are against the religion, because we should love what Allah loves and we should hate what Allah hates. This is what we're here for, and little by little, one by one, we're going to be visiting all of the stores in the neighborhood, particularly the inner city neighborhoods where the religion of Islam is ignored.
And a lot of Christians and Trump himself have said this Islamists must be crossed, causing mayhem all over the world. Where do you take as regards this?
You know, people will be a kind of evangelist. Why you're laughing, my brother? I need to laugh now because there are some certain talks that doesn't make sense. You look at a country to go and protest for Sharia law, to go and establish Sharia law. You look at the whole country, it can't be America. And you look at the country, look at the president. It can't be saying at the time where Donald Trump was there in power. Now he won't come they talk, say he want to implement the Sharia law. In America, who does that?
It's not possible.
It's not possible. Are they dreaming? Even when a Qaeda launcher, chief organizer, called Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton, even when they were in control, there was nothing like Sharia law. There was nothing like this in America, in Texas, to be precise. It can't be now. Now, somebody like Donald Trump is in power. That they are just trying to bring. In fact, these people are jokers. What did they take Trump for? Okay, because Tinubu traveled to, they say he traveled to Los Angeles. Whether if it's true or not, that he landed there. Because of that, their propaganda, if it is true, I don't know. Then is that the reason why they now believe that Nigeria can influence America? And they forgot that the same Nigeria and the country that Donald Trump was against, it never happened for what is going on in Nigeria. And I could remember before the late Buhari, when he was alive, the president of Nigeria, Trump in 2019 issued warning to Nigerian government against the killing. So the same man under his own government, he want to implement Sharia so that what is happening in Nigeria will start to happen in America. Do you think America is a country that don't value life? Do you think America is a place that the citizens' life is not so precious to them? No, I'm asking. Do you think that in Texas, that over that place, that Finaly Caliphate can influence them? Let me tell you, if they continue like this, I trust Donald Trump. He will make sure that, including Nigerian president-elect, did not step into America. Yes, I trust him. He can do it. You see people like Sheikh Gumi, on this Islamists, they call them. I trust him. He will bind all of them. Never. The same way they bind Sheikh Gumi not to come enter Saudi. The same way they say they do that para. The same way Donald Trump will give it to all these Islamists. If this nonsense continues, because to me it is nonsense. And to Donald Trump, I know it is Arab nonsense. How can you be protesting that you want to introduce Sharia? Sharia, is America a Sharia state? Is America a Sharia nation? Are they Islamic nation, to be precise? Is there any time they declare themselves as an Islamic nation? That you are not to talk of a Sharia. Even in Saudi, God self, the kind of Sharia in Nigeria, they are not practicing it. And that was why they returned Sheikh Gumi, the negotiator of bandits in Nigeria. They throw him back. That is to tell you the kind of Sharia in Nigeria is not what they practice over there. Because if it is the same, they would have allowed Sheikh Gumi to enter. Not to talk more America. You are protesting. It's like those Muslims that are there, they want to have problem. Yes, they are digging problem. They are invoking trouble for themselves, including their teachers, Islamic teachers in America. It is the item. Remember, there was a time, I think it was under the watch of either this Donald Trump or the former president. This man, what is he called? I've forgotten that man's name. Bush, George Bush. Under his watch, I could remember there was a time that they make sure they ban all the Muslims. It was under George Bush after September 11 attack. You understand? That September 11 attack. After that, he made sure he banned anything called Muslim in the office, in the corridor of power. I will not forget. Vividly, I remember. In the corridor of power, anything is a Muslim. He cut them off in the corridor of power. They have started again. They have come again. If they are not careful, Donald Trump will ban anything teaching of Islam in the whole America. If they are not being careful. If they did not play with caution. Are you hearing me? Because it has happened before. And it will happen again. If they don't stop that nonsense. See, my beloved brother, coming into America, Texas, protesting that they should stop alcohol. Please, when did they start all these kind of lessons? Alcohol has been before all this Islamic caliphate, before they were born. Yes, alcohol has been in existence. People have been taking alcohol in Texas, in the whole America. People have been taking, things have been going on in America before they were born. Among them that are protesting today, and among those that teach them this rubbish, how many of them is up to 200 years? How many of them is up to 150, 70 years? How many? So the activities that is going on in Texas have been going on before they were born. So they will not just come today and start to carry out a protest to stop all that. So you can't restrict people from their free life. You can't, the way they are doing in Nigeria, no wonder they are going here and there killing people. Taking lives that they cannot create. Because we have a weak link government. Yes, we have weak government. That is why they are doing it and they are scotting free in Nigeria, thinking that they are going to carry out the same thing. Even if I thought they are going to succeed, they should have to think twice. The person that is the leader of America currently, before taking that step. That means that the career, their mentality, that mindset, they are going to bury it. In fact, it is done and dusted. It is done and dusted because that thing again, Donald Trump will look into it and make sure that all those things end in America, that it will not rise up again. I trust him. You know, when he said that America is for Americans, you understand? He said my government is for Americans. Do you think he's joking? If you come up with any nonsense, he will treat you fuck up. And I know, before a month today, you will agree with me and you will hear from Donald. They are going to hear from Donald Trump the next action that he will carry against them. And if there is not taken, that school will be shut down.
But is Trump not infringing? Is he not infringing on their rights?
It's not infringing on their right. They are the one infringing on the right of Donald Trump as a president. Why did I say so?
It's freedom for...
Excuse me. You come to protest that they should stop, people should stop alcohol. It's you that if you don't like alcohol, stop taking it. Yes. You cannot tell me that if you hate to eat apple, that me that like to eat apple, I should stop eating apple. If you hate alcohol, you shouldn't stop another person from taking alcohol. Another man's food is another man's poison. Anyone you know you are good at, or the one that your body accept, go to eat that. Nobody stops you from taking what you want as your choice. But coming out to protest against another person taking it is not allowed and can never be tolerated in Texas or even in America as a whole. Yes, they have freedom to protest, but there are some protests that is not allowed or that are not going to be permitted.
Because it's America.
Not just America, in the whole world. It's like a worshiping. It's like me now as a Christian coming out to tell Muslim people that they must turn to Christian. It's not must. I will not tell a Babala, a herbalist, an idol worshiper now he must become a Christian. No. It's a choice. And everybody have right to worship anything. So everybody have right to eat any kind of food that you want to eat. You have right to drink any kind of drink you want to drink. I must not come and stop you. It's a choice. It's my right. If I want to drink alcohol, it's my right. It's my choice to drink it. Law is not against, shouldn't go against it. If I say I'm not going to be drinking alcohol from today, it's still my choice. You don't force me to continue taking it. No, you can't force me. So they are going too far. That is my point. By doing that protest, they are going too far. They shouldn't have carried it out in the first place. Yes, they are violating the law of American citizens. Yes, it's against the law. When you start protesting that I should not take so thing, is it not if I ask you for money to take it, you say you will not give me? You cannot tell me on what to spend my money on. Even government have not even tell me on where to spend my money, on what to spend my money. Why should you, a fellow individual, dictating for me, telling me on what to spend my money on? I like shoe, I like clothes, I like bag. You are telling me not to buy because it's not your kind of lifestyle. It's uncalled for. It doesn't make sense. Bro, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. To me, it doesn't make sense. And they are going, you know, the way they are going. In fact, they are trying to draw the anger of Donald Trump upon them and upon their religion. That is what I say.
Nigeria is not my country. I am an Ijaw man. I have never chosen to renounce my citizens of the Ijaw nation.
Abonima is Biafra, Buguma is Biafra, Bakana is Biafra, Obwama is Biafra, Kola is Biafra, Abise is Biafra, Edama is Biafra, Soku is Biafra. These are the communities that I come from. The whole of Ijaw is Biafra. Biafra is the coastal region.
Who is Simionagba? We have destroyed virtually all ESN IPOB camps. As I'm talking to them now, as we are talking, we are standing side by side with them at Idiato and Okigwe today as an operation. When you are fighting for self-determination, it can take any means, because the person oppressing you will not allow you to just go. The person oppressing you will do everything to keep you. So it's not a new something. It's not new.
So how would you explain the continuous imprisonment of Nnamdi Kanu.
Nnamdi Kanu.
The court freeing him several times.
I don't think any court has freed Nnamdi Kanu.
All of you know that I was one of the people who gave tough time to Nyesom Wike as governor of Rivers State. But Abuja does not belong to Gumi, it does not belong to the North, it does not belong to Muslims. That is the truth of the matter, and we must say it clearly. It does not belong to us as Muslims. Abuja was built with the Ijaw people's money, with the Igbo people's money, with the Shekri people's money, with the Orobo people's money, with the Isoko people's money. What they told us when we were leaving Lagos to Abuja was that Abuja will be no man's land. Everybody will be removed from Abuja. Every Nigerian will be an indigene of Abuja. They have changed all the laws. So somebody from Sokoto State, Gumi, who is from Sokoto State, is talking of Abuja. And what is his connection with Abuja? What is Dr. Ahmed Gumi connection with Abuja? That he will be talking about Abuja. That Wike should be removed. Muslim ticket was voted by Nigerian people because they know who Ahmed Bola Tinubu is. Because a lot of us know. I did not vote Ahmed Bola Tinubu because he's a Muslim. Because I know him. I know what he's capable of doing. And that's why I supported him. That's why I support him. Even though today I might have some things. The appointment that is going on is one-sided. We must speak out. This is not Lagos. The president must know that the party is following in making appointment as if appointment is on Lagos, as if Nigeria is on Lagos, is dangerous. He already has a lot of problems.
God have mercy upon us.
We must point this thing out. Why should somebody like Bosun Tijani be in this government? After all the abuse and criticism, the president should look back at the appointment and rewind it, retrace it, and balance it. This is a country that belongs to all of us.
So, Asari Dokubo, the Niger Delta warlord turned businessman, came out boldly to boast that he owns a private military company that works for the Nigerian government.
Do you have an army of your own that you control?
I don't have an army, but I have a private military company that was engaged by the government of Nigerian state. And I've been doing the work for the Nigerian state. Private military companies exist all over the world. We have Black Waters, we have Wagner, we have so many private military companies. They are not even new to Nigeria. The only thing new is that maybe a Nigerian is now providing the same services that South African and Belarusians and other people provided to fight Boko Haram. And this thing, it was on BBC. There was a BBC documentary on South African mercenaries that were in Nigeria, fought in Nigeria. And I listened to the interview where they said they were even sabotaged by the military when they were here. So I have a private military company that is engaged by the government, and we fought. We are fighting side by side with the Nigerian military in many places.
Places like Kaduna, Abuja, or where? Where are these places?
In Niger, in Plateau, in Imo, in Abia, and in part of Rivers State. We were in Anambra before. They pulled us out of Anambra. We were in Plateau, and we are doing a good job. We are being commended by all the host communities. You can go to this community. You can go to Wase, you can go to Baga, you can go to Chiroro, you can go to the Kaduna Abuja road. We are doing fine. We are being commended.
What is the name of this, your military group?
The company is called Royal Future.
According to his own mouth, his soldiers are currently operating in Imo State and Abia State, though they have pulled out of Anambra, where they were once active. Now pause and think. This man, a private citizen. He's openly saying he has his own army. He recruits his own men, trains them, arms them, and even send them to operate in Nigerian states. The federal government not only know about it, or allegedly works hand in hand with him. But the question is this: how is it that one man, an individual, can own a private army, yet Nigerian states, official political entities with governors and assemblies, are told that they cannot have something as basic as state police? You see the hypocrisy? You see the confusion? If Nigeria were a sane country, shouldn't security be centralized, professional, and devoid of private ownership? But here we are, a situation where the state governors are begging for police, yet they are being denied. While Asari Dokubo is flexing muscle that he has men carrying pium-pium, wearing uniforms, and even carrying out missions under government contracts. It's not just embarrassing, it's a national disgrace. What does it say about Nigerian armed forces? If the government openly admits it needs Asari Dokubo's boys to help them do their work in Abia and Imo, isn't that the job of armies, the police, and the DSS? And another angle, if one Asari can have a private army, what stops powerful men from north, east, and even west from building their own? Wouldn't that drag Nigeria in total anarchy, where every big man becomes a commander-in-chief of his own militia? This is the height of confusion. Nigeria is playing with fire. If states cannot have legitimate state police to protect their people, but individuals can run private armies, then we are truly sitting on a keg of gunpowder. Asara is simply telling us that Nigeria is no longer a country of laws, or a country of who you know. If you are powerful enough, you bend the rules. If you are weak, you suffer. And to be honest, this is why Nigeria is looking more and more like a failed state. Because once monopoly of violence is no longer in the hands of the state, then the nation is gone.
The Nigerian government causing more problem for themselves by giving aside the Kuba military to continue, buying people in the southeast and river state. What's your take as
when a madman speaks, we follow his speech and know how to judge him as a mad person. When someone that is sane speaks, we'll actually look at him and know that this one, he is not mad. Asad Okobo is a madman. A bloated bread, a bread that has fallen inside water. Before you know it, it comes up on top of water, floating. That is who he is. When he actually paid Tinubu visit, that was in 2023 after the election, president election of February 2023, he started bragging and bragging and bragging, thinking that Tinubu would allow him. Tinubu could not allow Asari Dokubo because Asari Dokubo is a madman. Asari Dokubo is far, far below Simon Ekpa, who went to school, who had military experience. Simon Ekpa is above him now. Simon Ekpa is above Asari. Asari Dokubo is sick in the head. Asari Dokubo is someone I know that suffers from megalomania. Megalomania is the disease that makes somebody to carry himself up, thereby showing off, indicating self-conceitedness and pomposity. That is the disease that has brought Asari Dokubo down. He is bedridden as a result of megalomania. Are you listening to me? And he suffers from loquacious disease. He talks so much. He talks more than his shape. That's why he started boasting last year. This is a joke. He was just talking trash when he actually found out that Tinubu has turned his back on him. Asari Dokubo started running amok, running berserk, buying people, disallowing people in the southeast, even along Kaduna Abuja Express. He was among those masked men that are kidnapping people, blocking the highway, robbing people. Asari Dokubo is a murderer. There's no how Asari Dokubo could equate his own self with Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is far, far more educated, took part in the PM, parliamentarians, the lawmakers in the Finnish government. Are you listening to me? And he controlled battalion in Finland military. So who the hell is Asari Dokubo? He attended Uniport. He could not finish. He was rusticated and he absconded from Uniport to Ekpoma, where he finished. Is it first class or third class? Nobody knows. Juvakwamo, Asari Dokubo is a criminal. We shouldn't give him attention. If he like, he will be running a private garrison or battalion or military formation. It doesn't matter. The kind of person he is, we shouldn't be taking him serious. Nigeria shouldn't be taking him serious. Igbo man shouldn't be taking him serious. Samonaba would not even have any reason to take Asari Dokubo serious, let alone Mazen Nandikan Onyendu, MNK. So we know whom Asari Dokubo is. Show me who is a madman that has lost his senses. I'm going to refer you to Asari Dokubo. So it doesn't matter. He runs his private military because some people that hate the Igbos are the one that are backing him up. But I know that one day his time will be up. He's gonna throw the trowel, and from there, Onyairu, Onawebo Sibia. See, listen, he is nobody to the Igbos. We don't even pay attention to Asari Dokubo. Who the hell is he? Does he have money? The money he has stolen from Niger Delta region, from bunkers, through bunkers and arms sales in the high sea, is not enough for him to challenge Igbo man. Asari Dokubo is a double standard man from Uzoakole, Abia State. He's a fake Igbo man. So we are not perturbed. We are not perturbed. We are not worried about Asari Dokubo's tantrums. He is a bloody detractor. Nobody is paying attention to him. He might involve himself, operating, running bloody military gangsterism in the southeast, but if the Igbos, the youths in Igbo land, the IPOB or ESN actually see him as a person of interest or golden fish, it doesn't take time. Asari Dokubo is going down, he must go.
Nigerian governments have proven to us that they are in charge of terrorism in Nigeria. They are in charge of terrorism in Nigeria. And this is why terrorists will continue to kidnap innocent citizens, terrorize the whole country, killing our soldiers. And at the end of the day, they will be invited for peace talk. Tomorrow, they will still come out and contest for politics. And they will definitely become the president of the country. This is why terrorism and banditry have become the side jobs of the politicians. And they are all doing it and succeeding because the security agencies are not doing the needful, and the politicians are also not doing the needful, because I don't see a country like this where terrorists are forgiven but freedom fighters are trapped to jail. What's the meaning of that? They will still come out and say they want gay peace talk, and both the security agencies and the politicians will be posing and taking pictures with them. Posing and taking pictures with them. Where is your conscience, Nigerian government? Where is your conscience?